To the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Marshals and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Set 15, line it. 15 line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st and 10, Dorsey. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man on the comebacker. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back to throw. Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Hey, Forty's my Orbit. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Blake's 3. 218, chop it.
Check 43.
Yeah. All right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 40.
Hey!
Mike's 40. Hey. Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Mike 40.
Snap.
Off play action. Dorsey. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And this is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready.
Check my 40.
Right here.
Got double time.
22 jet bomber. Go. Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, Dorsey. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Bravo!
What is the line? Squeeze.
Yep.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the... And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second and 11. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Move to a quicker. Wait.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Check safety, check safety. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dorsey going long here for Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
6 2 draw Parker. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Dorsey. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Right back to him on 1st down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, come on now,
Step.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
The setup to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Watch the edge. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check your hot read. Check 3.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he coughed it up. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down and 10.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I'm coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All right.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
You don't want none of that. We got the ball. Mark 55.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike.
Second and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Fourth down and goal.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You ain't got nothing.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, watch your leg. Hey, high 7.
56, right there. 56.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Dorsey. He's going to fire one deep over them. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Watch the run, watch the run. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on first down. Dorsey is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
56. Check 56. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Go.
I'm coming.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
80 weapon. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Dorsey. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go, go, go. Switch. Right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go again.
No, check that.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Hey.
Banjo.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Logo.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dorsey. He's got Cruz complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Dorsey. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
I got one.
Get it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now you split. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party out on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
My name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My cup is bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Get the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Get the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans.